Doing murmur was a moment that I would literally like never forget. Like it stands out in my life as a whole.
I never done anything like this before. Never.
I just kind of went with it.
I sent him a photo. I'm like, hey, I found your flyer.
I don't know this guy.
No background check, no nothing.
What have I done? Wait a minute.
I feel like therapy is somewhere in Spain.
And it's quiet. And I really, really like it.
We're strangers, and then we're immediately not strangers.
It's so real.
The way he's so open, it allows you to open up.
And it felt like we had known each other forever.
And I was like, is this guy psycho? Like, am I just setting myself up?
Howdy, partner. Saw your ad for your radio show.
Saw your flyer.
Seen your advertisement. I want to, if I could, come on.
Before we want to come to Murmur.
We're very curious to find out what exactly this is.
I like the teddy bear. I love animals.
Be a match made in heaven.
I am coming with absolutely no agenda.
Should be right in front in about the next 45 seconds.
You could say that before Murmur. I was kind of a lonely guy. It was hard for me to understand how others could make friends so easily while I just stood on the sidelines. Every single desperate attempt at trying to make a friend or two always led to failure. So I got an idea. I started posting flyers all around New York City with a simple invitation for anyone and everyone off the street to show up to my apartment for an impromptu, hour-long conversation.
Have you imagined a life without pizza?
You know hobbits?
Yeah.
You guys got them in Germany?
Oh shit!
No!
Project would be entitled Murmur, or as I like to call it, a conversation between two strangers.
Are you a Dracula?
And to my surprise, people showed up. All 250 of them, and still counting.
Is this making you uncomfortable?
No!
Yeah.
And hey, every superhero has a sidekick, right? So I recruited Yumosh, my stuffed teddy bear from my childhood, to pose as my silent co-host and aid me in posting flyers. And he always knows when to chime in when I run out of things to talk about. Because we're strangers, we have nothing but the present moment to build our conversation on.
Have you ever been breastfed?
It can be scary for some, as it was for me initially, but breaking through that barrier allows us to connect better with ourselves as well as those around us. Sure, I've had some close calls.
Well, you're not gonna leave, are you? You're offending him. Sugar.
I didn't appreciate this!
Yeah, maybe I do ruffle some feathers sometimes, but who wants to listen to a narcissist talk for an hour? And to make sure things go smoothly, I do my best to be a gracious host. Turkish lion's milk
Cheers, dude. Yeah.
and chicken and waffles make for great guest pleasing.
Rocket.
And if it's a really great talk, sometimes I get more than I bargained for. If you know what I mean. But you have to remember, not every conversation will be life-changing. Not every interaction will lead to a friendship. But as long as you have a sense of humor, you will always have fun. And hey, that attitude also happens to make for great radio.
Oh, this is love right here. Yeah. See the good old days.
You want to make out?
Yeah, hell yeah. I can't live without you.
What is a plateau in English?
I really can't. Plateau, it's like another planet, like another advanced level.
nice.
But the best part about Murmur is seeing the friendships that develop after the conversations.
2 in the morning. Called, he answered.
It allowed me to talk to someone who couldn't judge me.
It's just me and you, buddy. Nobody else.
Free therapy, basically. It was just, I think it was one of the greatest things I've ever done.
It's one of the best conversations I've ever had with a stranger, ever.
He didn't know I was there.
And that's what made me want to come here. That it was like, you don't care who I am?
He gave me his key to sleep over this place.
Uluç is like the once in a lifetime kind of friend that you run into.
One of the kindest person I ever met. Like,
The moment that uluç loses faith in humanity, like mürmur does not exist, right? Because then you have no trust, you have no opportunity, right?
This is what New York is about. This is what it should be about, which is people having conversations. So I signed up.
So what's next for Murmur? Yumosh and I are hard at work coming up with our new side project called Meeting People is Easy. It's to allow those with social shortcomings to make friends with greater ease through the medium of podcasting. Think of it like a group murmur. So if you're feeling lonely or just want to shoot the breeze, come on over. And who knows, maybe we'll even end up as friends. So man, what are you waiting for? Meeting people is easy. It really is. Let me show you how.